today we have Brother David here, right? Especially coming down for the video, small video project that we'll be doing. The interesting thing is, after so many years of not able to contact and don't know whereabout of Brother David, after he's being the headmaster of the SAS for 3 years, right? Suddenly, we got news that he's in China. Okay, so Brother David, how you ended up in China and what actually you are doing in China?
Well, you want me to start in China itself or after I left SAS?
Okay, maybe after you left SAS.
I think after, because then you can understand a bit. See,
when you were the principal there in SAS, I am in the Peralihan, the remove class. Then after Form 1, then you left. Then we have totally no news at all from you. You know, last time we don't have all these communication. So
right.
where have you been?
So actually what happened was when I was taken out of St. Andrews, I was sent to Lhasa Clan.
Lhasa Clan.
And I
still
was
a headmaster there.
Still headmaster for 3 years there also. And then the brothers sent me to Penang, to St. Joseph's College, to be the principal of the college there. And there I worked for 6 years.
6 years,
6 years in Penang. And after that, then at the end of 1990, at end of 1990, I was then elected to become the provincial of the Brothers of Malaysia, Singapore, Hong Kong. And from then on, provincial means that I look after this whole area, all the brothers work, our schools and the brothers and all that.
So you are kind of the boss of the principal.
That's right.
To make it layman term.
In layman term is I became the
boss of the principal. Looking after all the schools.
So it was during that period. For us, it's 1 term of office is 3 years, and normally you serve 2 terms, 6 years. But somehow I served for 3 terms.
3 terms. So it's 9 years.
Yeah.
It's quite a long
after
time.
And after that, even though Rome says I could continue if I want to be re-elected, I thought it was time to move out. By then I was 54 years old.
54 is still very young. I mean, today's standard.
But
people
say
60 is a new 40.
But I started early as headmaster. So I moved out and I spent a year on sabbatical. The year 2000. Actually,
you're millennial.
You
worry about the millennial bugs. The computer stopped working, right?
So in fact, one of the reasons why I said no more is because I know 2000 millennium year, and I thought the whole world should be very nice. So I spent one whole year on holidays, actually, travel around the world.
Around the world.
So then I came back to Malaysia at the end of 2000 in December. Actually, at the end of November, because in December, the brothers, we have our meeting here. And it was at that time that the idea of someone trying to do something in China came about. Now, when I was in charge at those years, the 9 years I was in charge, I have supported quite a number of brothers, going into China. But most of them did this. They go into China, find a college, and then they teach in the college, or find a university, they teach in the university, and after about 5 years, they retire and go home.
They teach one subject?
Yeah, one subject, English. So, that's why when I volunteered that time, I was saying to myself, actually the whole story is much longer than that, because originally I was thinking of working in Africa.
Yeah. I saw on a video you said you want to go to Africa. Who stopped you from going to Africa?
Nobody stopped me, but somebody asked me the question, an American brother asked me the question. He said, why do you want to go to Africa? You should go to China. And I said, look here. Number one, I don't know Chinese. I cannot read Chinese. I speak a little bit of my mother tongue, and I don't speak Mandarin.
We know you don't speak Mandarin.
So then he says, okay, his name is David also, brother David. He said, you go to China, I will give you the seed money. Seed money is in our terms means the starting money.
It's like IT, you know, startup, they have the seed fund.
Seed fund. You say I give you seed money of 5,000 US.
5,000 US.
So I said, you give it to me. He did.
Oh, okay.
So I said, okay, I'll go back to China.
So you do a startup,
in China. But then when I arrived when you see in our program, it's called the Mission 100. That means they were asking for about 100 brothers to move out of our normal work to do something special that it has not been done before. So I was part of the Mission 100 people, but I was in Project Mission China, and so I went to China. So I went to Hong Kong first. I stayed there for about 3 months. Actually, I studied on my own Mandarin for about 84 or 86 days. Then I went into China, and that's how it all started. And at that time, when I first went in, I had actually Chongqing University was quite interested to have me there, and then this one, Guangdong University, I could have joined them also, you know, and a few other universities in China I could have joined them. But somehow, after teaching for 2 weeks in Zhongshan Daxue, which is a
pretty well known university, Zhongshan Daxue
is in Guangzhou. I was assisting a friend of mine who was a teacher there, so I was working there for a while, helping the team. I realized that those students who have reached university level, they have already arrived. They have already arrived.
They are the best of the best in China already.
So I would like to help those who have not arrived.
Okay.
And as luck would have it, in September that year, a nephew of mine called me. His Uncle David, he said, my father wants to go back to China. I said, yeah, let him go back. No, I'm afraid he might get lost. He has left China 50 years ago. So he asked me to accompany the father, which I did. And his father went back to the village.
Your village?
My village also.
Your
his
village.
father.
Ancestor village.
My ancestor village.
Yeah.
Because he's my cousin's, his father, I call him uncle.
Okay.
So we went back to him. And of course, he was the main speaker and everything there. You know.
You just follow?
I just follow. Because my Hakka is limited. My Mandarin is 0. Not much. So anyway, it was like that. And then at the end of his stay there, our stay there, we were there for 5 days. The last day, we gave the village elders a dinner. And this cousin of mine is crazy enough to stand up in his speech and say, he said, China is now opening up. China needs English. Because he must study English. We must give our children English. So the secretary replied, he said, yeah, we know. He says, we know English is important. Number 1, he said, where to find such a man? Number 2, will he come? Number 3, can we afford to pay his salary? Okay? And that's when my cousin turned around and looked at me. He said, this is the one. He said, he will come. He is good in English. He doesn't want money. Well, that's how it all started. And so the secretary said, okay.
The best candidate for the job.
Yeah. So I wasn't sure. We left. A month later, I went back to the village to have a look, you know. And I asked permission. I stayed in the hotel there at that time, in town. So every day I borrowed a bicycle, I cycle into the village, and I see how they teach. You know, how
you go to the school?
I go to the school every day, and for about a week, then I left. And I told them the following year I come back. Okay. So even the first time when I went back, they were shocked. Because most people promise them things and never turn up.
Say nice word.
So then and the following year I went back. They saw me again. Oh, he's here. But the room they promised me wasn't ready.
They never expected.
Never expected. So I went and stayed in the hotel for 2 more days, and that's where 2 of the girls that I'm very close to, and they are now still very close to me. They were then only in primary 3 or 4. They came and helped me to clean up the room. Then I set up my room. Then I started teaching them in the school.
In the school. First, you taught in the school. In the primary school.
In the primary school then. Actually, it's very funny.
You were there as a teacher?
Yes. No. When the kids are free, they come into my lesson.
So you're like a tuition teacher.
Tuition teacher. They won't. The headmaster.
No formal lesson.
No, won't put me into a formal lesson.
Okay.
But
because formal lesson, you will be in the payroll. Right?
Yeah, a payroll. So they don't want me at the payroll.
So you are like a tuition, volunteer tuition teacher. Okay.
And only have lessons when the kids are free.
Okay.
Yeah. And also in between, I also go to the primary class, standard 2, standard 3.
Yeah.
I sit behind and learn Mandarin also.
Okay.
I was with this kid.
Okay.
But the irony is, 1.5 years later, the headmaster said to me,
wow.
You can stay here, he said, but don't teach.
Don't teach?
Oh, so I got...
You are there to teach.
Yeah.
I ask you don't teach.
Don't
and
teach.
You're free.
Yeah.
And you don't teach. Why?
Because he said the other teachers are complaining.
Complaining?
The kids like to go to your class and don't
they,
like to attend.
They don't have business. You take away.
No.
Taken away all their business.
Not business.
Yeah lah.
The students. The students. They say they are not attending. They don't pay attention in the other lesson.
Yeah.
But they are all going to your class. They all like it there.
We like
more fun.
That's what we say. You take away all the business.
So actually, in my heart, I wanted to say to the headmaster, this is a good chance for you to say to your teachers now, you people are not working hard enough. This man is working hard, that's why the kids love his lesson. Yeah. You prepare your lesson well, they will also like your lesson. Instead of that, you stop.
Different system.
Different thinking.
Different thinking.
Yeah. Because I was not the same as them, and therefore I should be outside because they are there.
Okay. So you left the school.
Then I left the school. Okay. And then
back to drawing board again.
No, drawing board again. So I left the school. Before I left the school, that time by then I got to know that my closest relatives, that is my taipa.
Okay.
My father's eldest brother. His son's children are there.
In the
next village, not in my village. In the next week, it was only then one old lady whispered to me. He said, you know, your closest relative is not that uncle. Because there was one uncle there. I called his child. My father is Chao Li. He's called Chao Yu. So same rank.
Same ranking, yes.
But he has been.
In Chinese we say same 辈分.
Same 辈分.
That means they are the same generation.
So he didn't want me to know that I had relatives closer than him. Because he was getting all privileges from me.
Okay.
So, if there is another one, so then this lady told me, he said, quietly, old lady, he said, yours is in the next village. I said, how to find it? He said, don't worry. I asked my son to take you there. So one day... So
actually the first village you went to...
it's my home village. It's my home village. But this girl has married to the next village already. So she is already married to the next village. She's no longer a Liao, she married into a whole village. You know? So this man came and quietly took me there. It's very strange, you know, because I remember entering the village that side. He took me on the motorbike. I came down the motorbike and I saw a lady running. You know, in those days, at that time, the village only 1 or 2 phones only. So at that time, she was running to the grocery shop because there was a phone call for her. The minute I saw her, I said to this young man who took me there, I said, no, that's my niece. I said, looks exactly like my auntie.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh. So I was right. After her phone call, then this said, yeah, that is your. So I approached her. She got a shock of her life. Oh. Then she called up her brother, call her sister, tell them, hey, uncle is back here. So that's why
nobody knew that you are coming.
They didn't know I was coming. Nobody knew. So then
So it's kind of like surprise visit.
Surprise visit, yeah. And surprise because
they know you exist?
They didn't know.
They didn't know.
They didn't know I exist.
Do they know that they have this uncle in Nanyang, so called Nanyang part of it?
That's where the next part of the story is interesting.
Yeah.
So then the brothers came back, and one of the brothers is in the army.
Oh.
Okay, he came back now to talk with me.
So
he took me up the hill, who I am and all that now. Okay, and that's where the funny part. He took me up the hill to see, you know, this land. Last time, then this is all belongs to Grandpa, but during the Cultural Revolution, the land redistributed, not ours anymore. Blah blah blah. And as luck would have it, I was carrying my GPS in my pocket.
Oh.
Because when I first went into China, I said I need a GPS to know exactly where I am. I need a BlackBerry in order to communicate with people outside. I had a BlackBerry for the junior. So that's where the problem is. This army guy took me up there, and I said, then I don't know what name. He said, okay, let me see exactly where we are. I said, there's a satellite here, there's one here, there's one here, there's one here. My position, blah, 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 blah. I read the 8 numbers. Then I took out my BlackBerry. I said, I better tell my brother where I am. I said, my brother, one is in America, 2 in Malaysia. At that time, I didn't know. Later on, and then they told me this story. He went back and spoke to the sisters. Actually, this could be a spy, man. He's using things only the army has, no?
Yeah, GPS, BlackBerry, encrypted communication.
They say he may be a spy.
Yeah, speak good English.
Yeah.
Don't know any Mandarin.
Yeah. So, don't know really.
Foreign trained.
That's right.
Why low? He conquered, is it?
So that's how it all started. They told me the story later, so we had a good laugh. That's why actually the first place I wanted to rebuild was this niece's house was in the center of the village, main village. But I didn't because they wouldn't allow me to. So I stayed there for another year to teach. I thought it was my second tuition. Apart from going house to house, my house to house. That one I will talk about it later. Okay. So that's how it is. And then from then, I got a chance to. I was told my grandfather was born in the house that I went to, but he built a house of his own, Chuseng Kungs. Then I know that one is mine because this relative, my Tai Ko, then my Tai Pak son, his children are closest to me. They say that land, that house belonged to us. So they gave me the title deed to show me. That my
you even had a title deed?
No, they have the title deed.
They have the title deed?
With my father's name on it.
So you have the, what we call, normal term is the grant.
Yeah, grant. So, actually now I can claim, I can go and claim.
What happened to the house? Who stayed there?
That house was empty already.
Empty?
Nobody stayed.
Because
the roof all collapsed already.
Oh, like my grandpa's house.
Yeah, all collapsed already. So then when they showed me, then I said, okay. So I went. Empty. So I went, bad shape. So I went back there and completed a house built by my nephew, but he had no money to complete it. He just built the stone walls and all that. So I went there and completed that house first. Then I started teaching there, and then 2 years later, I rebuilt my grandfather's house. And now my grandfather's house is LSSC Champion. That's my grandfather's house.
So initially, because when I see like the videos, then you're playing this. So they always say that you are using the ancestor hall. In Chinese, we say Zitang is the place actually where we pray the ancestor. Actually, it is just a house.
It's a house.
And it's not actually the Zitang.
Not the Zitang. It's his home.
Not the ancestor.
The outside. You see, let me see. The person who built the house where he was born, if I'm not mistaken, is the 14th generation. Okay. My grandfather was the 22nd generation.
Oh, so the house has been passed down.
Yeah, that big house, the 14th generation one, was here, but the rule given by the person who built that, he said, the next house built will have to be named Chuseng Kungs. So from that family, the 14th generation, until the 22nd generation, nobody was rich enough to build a house. Then my grandfather came back, sent money home to build that house.
Oh, so actually your grandpa
built the house
originated from
one house,
the village,
village. Came over the Nanyang. Made his fortune.
Okay.
Sent money back and built Chuseng Kungs.
Common. It's very common.
Very common.
Yes.
So Chuseng Kungs, he built it.
Okay.
But never completed.
Never completed?
Never completed. He finished the main floor, the right side door, the Wang Wu, left Wang Wu. The stones are still there,
Big stones,
but has not been built. And even the main door, you can see, the main door is not fully open.
So, actually, the house during your grandfather's time has not been completed at all. So it's been for like 3 generations.
Yeah.
The place has been like that because
and then
in between you got like
in between
the
my
war,
uncle moved away,
the
my
Cultural Revolution,
and it collapsed. Nobody stayed.
It's very different from my concept. My concept was thought like your grandpa stayed in the house, he moved to Nanyang.
No. The house he built, he had never been there. He has never seen that house.
Has he gone back?
No. He has never gone back to see
after
the house.
He moved to Malaysia?
Malaysia, he didn't go back.
Okay. He didn't go back.
His wife came back.
Your grandma?
And my grandma went back and brought the son there. That's why my Thai Park son is there.
Why?
Huh? Because his grandmother then wanted one of them back in the village.
Oh, I see. Okay. I can understand. I understand.
One of the sons.
You must have one here to take care of me.
Take care of me.
Yeah, okay. So amazingly is that the house that is being incomplete.
Yeah. No, the house incomplete, people have been living in it. The one work is completed, the main work is completed. The left work, one work is not completed. But the rest of them is completed.
Oh, okay. So it's not fully completed.
Certain of the in other words, the main house with the hall completed. This side house with the kitchen all completed. This one not completed.
Oh, so okay, those completed part after your grandpa building. Anybody use it?
Yeah.
Anybody use it?
My Thai Park's eldest son.
Okay.
The one that was brought back. He stayed there. He brought up a family there.
Okay, it has been used before. But after that,
they all move out. Nobody stayed there.
Then become and the roof collapsed.
Yeah, the back wall also collapsed.
So when you...
So I went back and rebuilt, finished my nephew's house.
Okay.
Then 2 years later, I rebuilt this whole house completely. It's now completely rebuilt. It's very nice.
Completely rebuilt, but with some of the parts is actually original.
Original, or most of it original.
If you trace, if you count backwards, how old is the house? I made this calculation when I stepped into my grandpa's house. So I tried to calculate when he came to Malaysia, Muar, and then like how old and all these things. So I calculate. I think the house is more than 100 years old.
Yeah.
And it's the roof no more, but neighbors, we have all the neighbors still there. And even one old lady still can remember who my akong is.
Yeah.
Yeah, in 2010. That time when I went back to my family. So, how long? Roughly what year you think?
I think it was built, the beginning was in 2016.
No, 2016? No, but
No, sorry. 1916. 1916.
About
1916.
So it's more than about 100 years.
100 years. Now it's more than 100 years.
1916. So 1916. Oh, 1916 was the time the Qing dynasty already collapsed. 1911. Qing dynasty collapsed. The last emperors Qing Zhun and
you know why I use that date?
Why 1916?
Because my father is born in 1907.
1907. Okay.
Okay. 1917, he would be 10 years old, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. So 1916, he would be 9 years old. Okay. He was sent back to China to study Shanghai. So then I know. That means by then my grandfather has got money.
What actually your grandfather means like what?
My grandfather was the physician for the royal Perak family. What a concern.
Okay, wow. So your grandfather was the royal physician. The Western doctor or the
Eastern doctor. Because he cured them of a lot.
Because they have a lot of disease because of the forest and the swamp and all these things.
Actually, it's quite interesting. I hear about, my parents never tell me much about my grandfather's story.
Okay.
You know who I learned it from? It's
who
very
else?
strange.
Who else? It's not from your father. It's not
from my Kung Fu Sifu.
Your Kung Fu Sifu.
In Malacca, I have a Kung Fu Sifu.
Wow.
Okay.
Your family is in Perak, right?
No, when I was already a brother. In 1969, I went under one Kung Fu Sifu because I have always, from my father's time, I practiced Tai Chi. Alright.
Oh, yeah. You practice Tai Chi also?
I can play the sword. I can play the Chinese stick. All this Tai Chi spear. I used to play. Sword.
I used the last 5-6 years. The Tai Chi and the sword. Yes.
Yeah, I used to do that. I used to be very good.
But then maybe we go park and play Tai Chi together.
I've lost it already. I don't practice. Then after that, I went into judo.
Oh, okay.
And then from judo, I went to Silat.
Silat?
I practiced Silat. I played Silat. And from Silat, I went to Liu Mingchen. Liu Mingchen is the Chinese beggar's art.
Wow. Like?
I think they call it the green bamboo gang.
That one we have another topic. We talk about the Kung Fu.
And this one day during his birthday, my Sifu's birthday, we were always telling, hey, Sifu, tell us your old days, not your fighting days, because he doesn't want to talk about it. Okay. By the way, my Sifu is the entire of the bodyguard of Liao.
Maybe we open another session talk about history.
Okay.
Bodyguard of Liao. That the person we only read history.
Mr. Chong.
Wow. So more on your Sifu.
So one day his birthday we asked him, and he was talking about one of his trips where he because he was a fighter, so therefore he has 保镖 now. So he brings goods from there. Once he was bringing goods from Port Swettenham to Kuala Kangsar, and in between they ambush, but they fought through it, and then they reached Kuala Kangsar.
Kuala Kangsar is the royal town of
Kuala Kangsar. And so they had to go and see a Sifu. He was injured. Okay, so they went there and found that the thieves were also in. But all weapons outside, not allowed in. So he saw my grandfather. He said he was very impressed. He said, even the robbers he also looked after, and we also he looked after. But in his house,
no fighting.
No fighting. His place is called. He gave me the place also. 县信堂，做县事的县，有信用的信。县信堂，
县信堂，县
I don't know how to read but I know what is it.
现实的县
做县事的 charity 善信堂that is his
善信堂
that is his house big house huge house I have photograph of it.
We should start the history lesson.
So that's it. And when this master finished telling that story, because he used a word that definitely I know is my grandfather. Because my grandfather, his name is Liao Namye. Okay? But he is known in Kuala Kangsar as Nam Tai Pak. Nam Tai Pak.
Nam Tai Pak.
That is his nickname in Kuala Kangsar is Nam Tai Pak. The older people will know who he is.
Tai Pak, Da
Po.
So this is how people address him. Respect.
And now the top school in Kuala Kangsar, he built it.
What school?
Let me see. Let's get you the name of the school.
Chinese school.
The top Chinese school in Kuala Kangsar.
Ipoh is Santa.
No, it's not Santa. It's in Kuala Kangsar. It's very strange because I was already in China. And let me see what was the year. I think 2014, I think. 20, now it's 17. No, 2014. Or 2012, I got to check my diary and I know. They were celebrating 100th anniversary.
Of what?
Of the foundation of the school. Okay?
Yeah.
And the teachers were looking for Liao Namye. And one of the teachers somehow went to Baidu and punched Liao Namio. And Liao Namio appeared in an article about me. There were some articles about me where I mentioned my grandfather.
Because of your grandfather, then you went back to China.
So and they started contacting me and all that. Then only I know the history of my grandfather even more. And if you go to the Nanyang, the university here, there is a book called, I think it's 1930, called Nanyang Mingwen, I think. Okay, you see my grandfather's story inside.
Wow! Whoa! Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. So all these things, turns out, say, oh. So now I realize that maybe all these years, how I went back to China and everything, is meant to be. And I'm the only son in the family who knows the address. Because from young, from young, my mother makes me always New Year time, you make sure you do this. I always have to recite that. Guangdong Taipu.
Guangdong Taipu.
Guangdong Taipu.
Guangdong is the province. Taipu is the town.
No, Taipu is the town. Okay, then Chonggao Bakgong. Chonggao is a village, Bakgong is a sector. Because in the village there are so many Chonggao Bakgong. Now there's only one word up to now we all can never figure. Tek Kiao. Tek Kiao is an iron bridge. A lot of people say maybe at that time there was a bridge walking across that has got iron in it.
A lot of like that. No, because when I went back to China and look at the village and all this thing, then you will know why. Like they will say, like my ancestor, my grandpa is this Guangdong Puning, then Puning Chen, then he's at the east side, then is Dongmen. Then behind got some more thing. So you go around, then you really see. Actually, there's a small bridge there.
So in other
there's no number last time. So they use the
physical
thing.
That means you go to Changjiao. You go to Changjiao, look for a bridge, Tek Kiao, look for the iron bridge, and Tet Sin Tong is inside.
Yes, something like that. They sometimes will say iron bridge, or they will say a stone, a small river, or at the side of the lake. All these, yes. Because no address, no postal code, nothing.
I first went back to the village, actually it was in 1996, At that time I was still head of the Lhasa brothers.
Okay.
I was in Hong Kong, and the Bishop of Hong Kong said the Bishop Mei Xian has been released from prison, where you go and see him. So I went in. I went to see the bishop, and very strange. Arriving the day before his birthday, got to know him, and then gave him a birthday party and everything. And then I gave myself 1 week to find him. Actually, in 4 days, he finished the job. So I had 3 more days to spare. And the guy who accompanied me there, he said, "Hey, you are Hakka, you must be somewhere here." I said, "I don't know anybody, I have no name, nothing."
That's where the address came about. Okay.
So I recite the address, and then the manager said, "Yeah, I can take you home."
It's Hakka.
Hakka. So I went back there, I was shocked.
So that word you have been reciting now come to the real place.
But the Tet Sin Tong is the place where he was born. The house where he was born. Where he grew up.
So actually 96.
But he never mentioned Chwee Sen Kung Si, the house that he built. We don't know. My mother might know, but she never mentioned it to us. And so I don't know.
Okay. So that's how you
went back there.
Reconnected with your roots, with where your ancestor is. Then, like your teaching life in your village. You said initially
in the school. The school had problem. Went to a niece's house. And then rebuilt a nephew's house. Go into there and then rebuild the whole house. And then because when I was at first I didn't want the big house. I said I don't have so many students, At that time only the maximum was 60 odd students.
So but you begin with going to
Oh yeah.
like
When I start was worse still.
was still.
Tuition, 2 here, 3 here, 6 here. I got to go
Why you need
on
to
the
go
bicycle.
to home by
Because
home?
they won't come to my place, so I got to go to them lah.
You go to them.
Yeah.
Do they?
Because I know, because actually some of them also very doubtful whether I'm good or not.
Even you don't charge.
Don't charge. No, that's because I don't charge.
Oh. They thought you maybe
Must be a useless teacher now. Cannot make money.
But do they? I think they must be really can't understand why you don't want money.
Yeah.
Right. So that's why the suspicious.
The suspicion, they will think that because he doesn't want money, it's because he has no standard. He cannot make money. That's why he's trying to, so get the reputation here or something like that. So that's why you see, also my strategy was very good.
But do you get angry with this kind of kidding? Because
No,
you were
no,
respected in the school, in all the school, you were the provincial.
Before I went into China, my heart is already ready.
So it's like kind of like
I was ready.
You're already the CEO of the big corporation, and you give up your job and you pack your bag. You walk into a small village and you start up all again.
I went in, even for example, the way I deal with problems. Before I entered into China, in the village to work, I already said to myself, now when you meet a problem, inform the people concerned, tell them the problem, don't ask for an answer, move away. That's what I did. Every time I hit a problem, like even with the headmaster, I told the village secretary, I said, I'll come back next week. And I go away for a week.
And see what?
And I come back again, see what they have done.
Okay.
And every time I go back, he's coming back again. No? After a while, he will come back again.
Better do something.
Yeah, do something. And that's how. And I don't get involved in the solving of problem. I only inform them of the problem.
Okay.
And if they don't, then they say, by right, they should solve it 1, 2, 3. They only do 1, 2, 3 they didn't do. When I come back, I don't mention it.
Oh, okay.
With 1, 2 now, where do I move from there?
Okay.
I've always been moving forward from whatever changes that has happened. I do not insist that they must do things my way.
Okay. So you start from going to house by house, 2 to 3 students.
Yeah.
But then, when you start to have like a lot more students and you set up,
then I set up in my nephew's house. That one I can take about 20 students per class.
Okay, so from there you don't go to house to house. You already got some reputation. So
by then they know. By then
they
they are coming already. Because after 3 years.
How many students you start with?
Very beginning I think 34 students.
34 students. By house to house, 34 students.
Then became 64.
64 in how long you already go? Already 64.
34 to 64 took me about 3 years.
3 years? 34, 64, so about double.
And then boom, it showed up.
Yeah, so 3 years.
3 years
just to grow the population to double to 64. Still a very small class compared to
because you see, they were still not sure. But then I was my strategy was
good.
Your
strategy, yes.
I took primary 4 students.
4.
Okay. I took Form 1 student. I took Senior 1 student.
Senior 1 is like 高中.
高一.
Okay, so maybe 2 years.
3 years later exam, no?
Okay, 3 years.
3 years exam.
Okay. Oh yeah, their secondary is 3 years. 初中 3 years 高中. Okay, 3 years.
So I took these 3, 4, 5, 6, 3 years. 初一、初二、初三 3 years.
Okay.
高一、高二、高三 3 years. So 3 years after I was.
You built their foundation.
I
prepare them for the
exam.
Exams. Okay.
Actually, I give them enrichment. By the time they exam, they are all very good in English. You score high marks.
Yeah, because the level there.
Yeah. They beat everybody. And almost all my students were top students for English in their school. So suddenly, who is this teacher?
Okay.
At that time, they call me Yang 老师.
Yeah.
南洋回来的嘛.
Oh, okay. Yang 老师 I thought it's like more.
No, 南洋回来的.
Yeah, okay.
And some people in the town thought my name is Yang.
Oh.
They tell on only now they call it
Liao
老师.南洋回来的. So
they are very respectful already, you know.
Oh yeah.
Normally we are called 番客, you know. in Teochew they will call us Wang K. It's because we Gui
Yeah.
we go to the
So then,
place.
later on, you will address me as Comrade Liao.
Okay, you become part of them already. Okay.
Yeah.
So you set up the center, but that one is still not your ancestor house.
And not
you're
my
using
nephew's
your
house.
nephew's house.
So that one grew. In fact, I have pictures of it. How
Okay.
I taught, in the small area like that.
64
64.
grow to how many? Then you
Then by then classes were growing from from 8 to 10, 10 to 12, and then there were about 20, 30 students per class.
per class. How many classes you running? How you?
I normally have about 4 classes.
4 classes a day. 4 classes a day. So
100 odd students.
100 odd students.
I couldn't handle it.
Okay.
So then I built this one. When I built this one, per class.
So you kind of review your ancestor hall.
So then the front part, I could take about 60 students by class.
So you actually have your own lecture theatre.
Yeah, theatre. 60 per class.
60
per class. Then after that, couldn't handle anymore. So then I got to fill up, put plank, not plank, actually, cement slab over the
courtyard.
Not the courtyard. So finally, at one stage, I was having 160 students per class.
Not class, it's a lecture theatre.
Yeah, lecture theatre.
So down there you conduct, you are lecturing.
And my highest was, I had 800 odd students every summer.
No, 800 students in one?
No. In 4 classes, but 200 per class.
200 per class. So in one day you are teaching 800 students will come into your ancestor house.
Sit right up
per
to the
day.
end.
Scan all the way to the back. 800 students. Well, if you collect from them like $1.
That's why many say, if I collect money, I'll be okay. I said no.
Okay.
I said I've come.
So still completely free.
Completely
free. Even up to $800. Even 8 to 800 students. Still completely free. Okay.
Even now it's still completely free.
So from a very tough beginning, they don't kind of like suspicious of your what you want to do there until kind of like people sending in all the students to this 3-4 years.
The first 3 years to the half years for me to make a reputation. The reputation came after the exams.
Okay.
Everybody said up and said, "Oh, his English is not a bluff, it's real."
Yeah. So this first batch of your students, how many of them?
This first batch is 60 odd kids.
60 odd kids. So they are your early adopters.
In fact, now still about 20 to 30 of them still in close contact with me.
Okay. So this first batch move out, make the reputation, all the students coming, you move to the ancestor hall, even bigger students. So the lesson expand. And what kind of lesson actually you're running? Because
I only teach.
You have regular lesson.
Regular lesson. I have weekdays lesson.
Weekday lesson for the local kids.
Local kids, and also for the village kids mainly, and for the town kids. They come in. That's why the government started sending a bus.
Okay. First, initially, it's just
the
those
village,
houses in the village.
And then they open up.
The radius, the thing spread. Radiate.
No, because
the further.
You know what happened? How the student body grew not because I go and advertise. It's because the teachers in the town school told their students, "You want to be good in English, go there."
So they've been introduced or forced by the teacher to.
Then there's teachers that you want to do. You go and see this man. He say he's different. He don't know how he teach, but always
in Chinese we learn the Kung Fu. You want to further improve your Kung Fu, you go to that mountain. So you're at the.
That's right.
You're at the mountain. Because the Changjiang mountain.
You know the funny part is that a lot of my students who do well in English, when their teacher asks them, "Why do you choose this answer? Why do you choose that answer?" they cannot explain. Because I didn't teach the normal way.
Okay.
See, English is taught in China today as a science subject, not as an art subject.
Science subject?
Yeah.
Fixed rules and...
fixed rules and all that.
Okay.
Whereas I teach it as an art subject, usage.
Yeah. No explanation.
No explanation. You look at the question. The 4 possible answer. I teach my students how to immediately look. These two cannot, definitely wrong already.
Okay.
Actually, objective is two are all completely wrong and two possible ones.
Yeah.
So, done. And the two. And the two, the minute they look at the other two, then I say, okay, rule 1, does it fit? Rule 2, rule 3, rule 4, rule 5. Oh, this one, rule 5, can. This one, not in rule 5. So, you put this.
Okay. You talk about rules. So, maybe later we will, we will
Talk
explore
about
more about like how really you go into
teach,
detail of teaching English, the learning of language. So, the student is coming. The infrastructure is under pressure.
Yeah.
How you manage to get like the...
No, by then also my volunteer system started.
Oh, okay. So you get helpers.
Okay, my first batch of students that have done well in school, they come back and help me to teach.
Oh,
okay.
So you have extra pair of hands.
And the Hong Kong school, Lhasa College and St. Joseph College started sending students.
Okay. It's good projects for them to...
And you see, my Lhasa College and St. Joseph's College students are important to me because when they come, they go home and tell their parents what I'm doing. Yeah. And so that's where my funding also comes from.
Good advertisement for your project.
Then they come to my place. Most of when the volunteers come, they will either bring material, bring bowls or whatever. And some of them also will bring donations. Because they know they live in my house, they eat.
So you run regular kind of like tuition classes or enrichment for the local student, which maybe further, now local student further. And for like holiday season or this thing, you
winter
have special
program.
You have been
winter program is we do not have afternoon lessons. We only have morning lessons. Okay, and then my local kids, some of them stay with me. Sometimes up to 15, 20 of them stay with me, and then they help me to teach. And that is very important. The use of local students, because I told my kids, it is in giving that you receive. It is in teaching that you learn.
Yeah.
So all these kids become very more.
They are more enthusiastic.
Yeah, they
must master the thing. Yeah, their subject.
My method, and then they are able to tell the student, oh, this one is wrong because this is true. That's why after that, my kids when they go to school, they write essays. They write good essays because they know what is going on. Because I don't. This is why I keep on talking to parents in China. Okay, I say, I do not teach you school English because those are all rules and regulations. I teach you usage English. Living life. The language is a language structure. I say, I teach them language so that they can use it. And this is very important. This is why now I have, even for example, one of my also the early student, she is now in the Foshan government, very high up. She has been following the secretary all over the world because the secretary depends on her for translation.
Oh, yeah. Because now they are opening up. Yeah, they have a lot more. Encounter with the outside world. Yes, they need English.
And then a few of my students also now they are involved in the business of sending students overseas. Because when the overseas lecturers come or recruiters come, they need someone to speak English with. Yeah. And my kids can speak English, so some of them are in very good position,
So because they know
they got the language that can be used.
Yes.
Because the Chinese, that's why in China they call it 哑邦英语. It's a dumb English.
哑巴英语, yeah.
They cannot speak.
Yeah, no, that's why in the early days when I started working with Philip and all this time, I went to Taiwan. So I feel very surprised. He said, no, good, you're coming. Because you speak Mandarin. I said, what's the problem? He said, all the communication and all this thing, no problem. They can read, they can that. He said, speaking to your Mexican boss and all this thing. He said, we have a hard time.
Yeah, that's right.
They don't speak that well.
Yeah.
Same problem I think is in China.
Because my kids speak very well. And they have won all kinds of competition. Yeah.
Okay, that we will explore more about the teaching of this thing. So the villagers is really appreciative of your work there.
In the beginning, not many. Some don't even want to know me because I'm a poor Huaxiao. I got nothing. When I went back, I was poor.
You never bring
No.
In the local term, we say a gunny sack of money to
No, I was
pour into
using
the
a
village.
bicycle.
Okay.
Then after that, from the bicycle, I went to a Kiu Cha.
Wow.
The motorbike, small
triangle.
little motorbike one. And then from there, Kiu Ma Cha, a slightly bigger motorbike, you know. And so I was not considered having money. Actually, they didn't know I could raise money until they allowed me to build that road. Then they realized I spent more than $1 million just to do that road.
So some are really not really appreciate you in the beginning is because you are a poor.
Also, I go to China. I went to China.
Maybe you don't dress very smartly. No. You don't put on your
wear
tie
simple
and
clothes. I wear simple clothes.
Because in Chinese words we have this word say 人要衣装，佛要金装. Means for a person we have to dress very well, and for the Buddha statue we will put the gold plated on the gold painting on the
That's
Buddha
why
statue.
you see a lot of the things I do is not in their norm. It's not the way they do things. That's why they find me very strange. That's why they call me 癫鬼.
癫鬼.
癫鬼, madman.
Madman.
Because you see, if he can make money, why he didn't go and make money?
Yeah, that's the first question I think in mind. Right? You're not doing it for yourself, right? And you don't want money.
And not only that,
you still have to go and get money to fund the project.
Yeah, fund the project. Yeah, and then especially when I started the scholarship fund for kids to go to university, they were amazed. At first, some parents asked, when must we pay back?
Oh, they thought it was a
loan. I said no.
And no string attached.
No string attached.
They cannot understand.
Cannot understand.
And you are not like their direct kind of like.
And even up to now, there are still some villagers who always laugh at me. They say, "What are you done? All these years you sent so many people to university. How many come back and give you money?" That type of question.
Yes.
Oh.
They will say, whatever effort you pour in, you don't get the repay.
For me, because I understand this is people like you. If you haven't reached your 40s, you cannot help.
So you don't mind that they go out there,
I will. You see, like I think one thing that is said by Lucy is that in one of the last videos that before she left me, I think was very good. They said, "Brother, okay, don't worry," he says, "we will remember your spirit, and when the time comes, we will do something about it when we are able." Because that's what I keep on telling my kids. You cannot repay me now. And I don't want you to repay me now. I hope one day, by the time you're able, you do something for society as I have done for you. I think that is the very important part. Because by the time my kids are in their 50s and 60s, I will be about 90, If I'm still alive, probably I'll be dead by then, So they can't do anything for me anymore.
Okay, you have good chance. You say your mom is
95.
Passed away 95, right? Yeah. You have good chance.
Yeah. Now, even here in Malaysia, actually it's quite strange that this year, St. Andrew's Moa students are getting together to do some donations and buy something for me. Because now you are reaching that age. Up to now, my first batch of very active supporters were from St. Francis Malacca, the school when I first taught.
They're getting older.
They were the oldest.
Yeah, they were the oldest.
They were already, when I went to China, I was 54. They were already 45 and above. So they were all, some of them were bosses and all that. They could be donating. So my students in China cannot. But mind you, it's quite interesting. Like, I still remember when these kids first started working, the ang pao they give me during Chinese New Year were very small. This year, 2017, the ang pao is about 10,000.
RMB. From all
the kids who came back.
Sizable amount.
Sizable.
So they actually never forget.
They didn't forget.
They didn't forget.
They keep. every time I told them, then because the kids also, I think they appreciate the fact I always say, whatever money you can spare, first is to your family.
Yeah, because
I think you have over and above. I always tell them jokingly, I say, the money that you want to gamble, don't gamble, give to me.
Gambling is
gambling is very big.
very
I say, you don't gamble, give to me. I say, guarantee will be well used. Yeah.
But so you have the support
of the community
the
now.
Community.
The community now, anywhere I want a meal, I can eat.
So start with like free meal.
Free meal. Anywhere now.
So slowly, those parents who you have taught their kids, they'll show you the appreciation by offering you free meals.
Free meals.
You can
now free meal. And then if I want a duck, okay, they catch and give it to me.
Okay.
No problem.
So how about the local authority? How do they?
The local authorities in the beginning, of course, you must remember when I first started on my second year, I was already under investigation. 003 onwards.
So when you step into the village and you start teaching the thing, so beside suspicious by your relative that you
government
might be
also
a spy.
Then I always remember 2008 was the final investigation.
So they've been kind of like watching you for 5 years. 5 years. So actually, watching means that they have somebody who is like kind of like following.
I know who is
following you. Really following you?
Jesus, not following me. He has to keep a report on me.
Okay, he's keeping an eye on you.
It started with somebody in Dapu. Then after that, somebody from Meixian. And after that, somebody. So the Dapu said he is okay. So the Meixian fellow started jaga me.
Okay.
The Meixian report, he is okay. Then Guangdong came, jaga, report and investigate. Then Guangdong said okay. Beijing came. The last guy was from Beijing.
So, Brother David, your far is all the way up to the top. So they know who you are.
See, they know who I am. That's why when the phone call said I refused my interview, then they called back and said, okay, your name is actually Brother David Liao, isn't it? You were this, you were that.
But how did they speak to you in Mandarin?
Mandarin. A bit of English.
So who actually
the guy who's called me is a propaganda machine in Beijing because what is Bao? Guang Ming Bao.
Oh.
偏左主编副主编的。
副主编。That means the assistant editor. The assistant editor.
Number 2.
The assistant chief editor. Okay.
And that's where then
so they say they know who you are and what the thing you are doing. Are you shocked? Or you know that somebody is watching?
I knew they were watching, but until then, I didn't want to be interviewed. But when they say we actually
very
low, I want to keep it low key. So now,
so you just continue your work. You want
I don't want
the limelight of it.
Now this one is not because I want it; it's because they want it.
Why they want it?
They want it so that they can put it in the that's why I appeared on so many television throughout China. For the purpose was that so that they can say, look here, this is something that should happen in China. People should volunteer to do something for society. That's why the Yang Leifeng came in. Leifeng is supposed to be the top. The Yang Leifeng thing came up in there, in Beijing newspaper, They call me the Yang Leifeng.
To put it very simply, to call a brother Liang Leifeng is kind of like the biggest story in my life. Who follow the
it's in the paper. I've got newspaper cuttings.
This is the first official recognition for you. So you got the first official recognition.
No, my first official recognition was
the Guangdong.
Guangdong. No. I received.
You got the village.
No.
From the town.
Was Nanfang 慈善家.
慈善家, Nanfang 慈善家.
That
was the first.
The first one.
Nanfang 慈善家 from who?
From the Nanfang 电视台.
Oh, Nanfang 电视台. So actually they really know your work. So that was after how many years you
Nanfang 电视台 was, I think, they were also in the year, also 006. That year, a lot of things happened.
006. So 006 is kind of like your booming years.
Booming, yeah.
Yes. After all your sowing the seeds,
yeah, 6 years later,
tilling the land.
5 years later, 6 years later, then the whole thing came. So that's how it was.
So you got the first award, the Nanfang 13奖. But that's just the beginning.
Yeah, that's the beginning.
So that leads to actually more. Then the Yang
then
Leifong.
广东好人.
Then
有一个梅州好人,
梅州好人, 大埔好人.
And then, okay.
So this
even one temple also gave me the
temple give you what?
Buddhist temple. I forgot this. I still have the statue in my house. They even gave me a Buddha. The Buddha is still in my house.
So the temple give the brother a Buddha. Okay. The top of the top. You
was
got
the top. Then the national one.
the national one. The CCTV.
CCTV. But then,
They said they
美丽乡
十大 no, there's a 全国十大最美
丽乡镇
So it's kind of literally is the most distinguished village teachers, the 10 most distinguished village teachers, right? And you got that award.
Yeah.
Only 10 best in China, and you are one of them. You are the only one overseas.
And I'm the only non-Chinese national.
Non-Chinese national. That was in
2013.
That is a good, how many years you spend there?
So that means more than 10 years.
More than 10 years. So after 10 years of investing the time, effort, money, you got kind of like Oscar,
Oscar
for the volunteer teachers, village teachers in China. I'm really amazed because the moment I Google about your name in the Baidu, and this came out. I was shocked, shell shocked. It's not only shocked. I have a shock of my life.
Actually,
Brother David got an award, and it's a national award from China. I like, wow. This is impossible to happen.
I never dreamed of it.
No, because we know in China a lot of things, it's very, very difficult unless you really do something super extraordinary.
Even
they won't give you this.
Even when during the Leifeng anniversary, for the newspaper in Beijing to call me Yang Leifeng, even Guangdong newspaper dare not use that term.
No, it's this word, this title.
It's a very
special title because if you use it in the wrong person, it can be disastrous. Right? If this person have doing something not so good behind the back of this thing, and because Yang Leifeng, the title
Leifeng
yes, because this title will only give not by the but by the party itself. No, by the party. That is the significant thing.
That's why when even my local people, when they saw it, they were surprised. They said, wow, this is, you see, even the secretary himself come and told me, he said, I will never get the thing like that. He said,
they are dreaming to get that.
Yeah,
right?
they're dreaming to get that.
Yeah, because there's a recognition from the party, not that you get the best teacher. Yeah. That is because of the field of your teaching profession. But being kind of like awarded or being called a Yang Leifeng means the party recognizes the work. So you kind of like even the China Communist Party, the ruling parties, respected.
And that meeting that meeting where I was given this name, one of the top people of Chinese government was there. I forgot it. I think I had the information somewhere.
Yeah.
He was sitting. He was a chairperson at that meeting when this name was given.
So is there any ceremony that you kind of like they give you some Chinese?
No. It just appeared in the papers.
Just appeared in the paper. Okay. So we talk a little bit about the most distinguished teacher award because
Yeah.
I mean I've seen it on the TV. It's really grand, very huge. Maybe tell us more a little bit. Let us share your
actually
your honor.
no, you can see on the video.
Yeah.
There's a full video on it.
There's
a video on it. And then actually
when you knew that you are being shortlisted, or they just announced?
No, shortlisted.
So
I know.
You knew that
I was
shortlisted.
First of all, I was shortlisted in Guangdong.
Okay.
Guangdong, so many people, everybody sent.
Okay.
And I won the Dabu one. Then I won the Meizhou. And then I won the Guangdong. I was the only one from Guangdong.
Go to the
kind of yeah.
As a candidate for the national level. Okay.
And then of so many
do
states.
They vote or I think who's the panel?
Oh, there's a huge panel there to do.
Oh, there's a panel
to decide. So when we went
do
there,
they come down and see your vote?
Huh?
Do they come down and kind of
That's why they came and did the video on me.
Okay, they did
the presentation. They did the video. That video was shown to the panel. Okay. And so then
So that team of people who came down took the video of you.
From Beijing.
From Beijing.
That's why you notice a number of those videos about me. It's written CCTV 13, CCTV 11, CCTV 5.
Many.
all. Okay. And there's one CCTV International. That's the one for the overseas Chinese.
Yeah. Sometimes I watch them.
They use that for the overseas Chinese. I think they have a reason. Their reason wanting overseas Chinese, saying to them, look here is one man overseas Chinese has come back and contribute. Will you all also come back and contribute?
Really kind of like welcome the overseas Chinese to come back to do business, contribute and make a link with their 祖国 they always say with their motherland. So I saw the video and you went to Beijing, you went to the CCTV, the main hall, and received the awards. Can you share with us a little bit more about that experience?
Actually, when I was called to Beijing,
So they announced the award. They announced the award. You already know you won.
No, I won the award.
So you travel up to Beijing to receive it.
And then of course there is even in Beijing for this thing, I think we did the rehearsal twice. All kinds of rehearsal I have to do before the thing, And then but even at that time, I didn't know that one of my top students was going to give me the hand.
Is it? Oh.
The guy, the young man who gave me that thing, he's one of my top students.
Oh, they're very thoughtful.
They caught hold of him to give me the award. He, for 34 years in Dabu, nobody has got to Beijing Dashi.
Beida.
He got to Beida.
Oh, he's the 状元. He's the number one.
And all because he scored 100 and the English marks, I think maximum was 150. I think he scored 142 or something.
Okay. Wow. Almost too much.
So that gave him the extra 30 marks.
Extra
30 marks over everybody else.
Okay.
And then follow him another one. The second one got in. I have two there now. No, two of my students. Beida.
Wow.
Both of them doing medicine.
Oh.
Okay. And after that, the headmaster was so happy. He said, every year. Now next year we must have 3 or 4. But this year they may have one.
Oh, okay.
This year. Because you see, there is another thing in education a lot of people don't understand. And you cannot, a school can never say, this year we have 3, gets a top student. Next year we want 6. Following year we want 9. You cannot do that because every group of students that come is different.
Different. The ability is different. Aptitude is different.
Aptitude and
character
also
is different.
character.
Yes,
so you cannot do that.
Yeah.
That's why when they do that, a lot of town people ask me, would it come true? I say, look here, I don't know. I say, but what I do know is that if your teachers are not the same, your students are not the same. If your students are not the same, teachers are the same, also not the same. Because it's that the whole thing of, because you are not dealing with a physical product, you are dealing with the mind.
Okay.
You are dealing with the heart. Because all of us, there are two things, the mind and the heart. The mind is the logic, the heart is the feeling. And it's very important for us to put the heart in the right place. And this is why even among my students, there are two things I tell them very firmly. I say you must have a 感谢心 and a 感恩心. A 感谢心, I put it very simple, is the thank you heart where you do not waste opportunities, you do not waste things. That is, and the 感恩心 is you do not forget, and you do something because you didn't forget. I always explain that. I think it's very important. The 感恩心 is because we remember something has been done for me. I don't forget, and therefore I do something because I remember.
Well, it's very similar to the Chinese terms of 饮水思源. It means you drink water, you must know where the source from. This is actually deeply in the culture.
It's in their culture.
Must pick up.
That's why I say to you just now, if you have all this saying, you give it to me, I look at it, and I'm going to build my lessons on it.
Yeah, it's going to be very, very
so that I will be teaching English, teaching them. For example, this one talking about regular things, the future tense is here. This one about the past, I do the past tense is here. This is present, so that I have three different topic things. This topic, when I'm dealing with future tense, I use this type of language, because past things is this type of language, present is this type of language. There are three different, even when we speak. Is MR was well. It's already is and M and R is today. Was and were is past. Have and had is also present past. And the future, shall and should. There is future, will, shall. So I want to have topics that I can use that use this type of language structure, but at the same time when I'm teaching them, I'm teaching values. Because values is universal. Every country needs it. Every country needs a value system. The minute the value system, what I call the bottom line, is not there anymore, the country will go to the dust.
That is really interesting one, and we will talk more about the values later part of the thing. So I think for the first part, you go to China, you went into China, spend more than 10 years, and you get the kind of Oscar award for Academy Award.
No,
after 10 years, right? So that is kind of like summarize the kind of work that you've been doing in this small but wonderful village, and is from the village of your grandfather. So I think that's the first part of the thing. Really exciting experience that you have in China. So we will talk more about
other things,
right? From here.